Hello everyone, I am Dr. Srijit BK. In this video, I am going to discuss about heat exchange between gray bodies. In the last video, I have explained about the heat exchange between black bodies. After that, I will discuss Hotel's cross-string method for estimating shear factor. Then I will explain the electric network approach for radiation heat exchange. First of all, let's see what are the different kind of bodies we are considering in heat transfer problems. First thing is black body. The definition which we have already studied. Anyway, we'll recall it. It is a perfect absorber or perfect emitter. When we think about real bodies, in real bodies, part of incident radiation is reflected back to radiating surface itself, and this back and forth reflection may go several times. Emissivity and absorptivity are not uniform in all direction and wavelength. That means the problem is very complex. Emissivity is not uniform and absorptivity is not uniform in direction as well as for different wavelength. So solving such a physical problem is very complex. So we will simplify such bodies in terms of gray bodies. In gray bodies, part of incident radiation is reflected back to radiating surface. Emissivity and absorptivity are uniform in all wavelength, not in direction, in all wavelength only. So we have slightly simplified real body into gray bodies. So in order to assume or in order to derive the expression for heat exchange between gray bodies, we have some assumptions. The assumptions are: the surfaces are arranged at a small distance from each other and are of equal area. Because of all radiations emitted by one surface falls on the other, there is no leakage of radiation from between the surface. Next assumption is the surfaces are diffused and uniform in temperature, and that the reflective and emissive properties are constant all over the surface. The diffuse means the surface will emit the radiation equally in all directions, and its temperature is also uniform. Next assumption is the surfaces are separated by a non-absorbing medium such as air. That means the medium in between the two heat exchanging bodies are not affecting the heat exchange between these bodies. You consider the figure where two infinite length parallel gray plates are placed in a small distance. Let alpha 1, epsilon 1 and T1 are the absorptivity, emissivity and temperature of the first plane, and alpha 2, epsilon 2, T2 are the absorptivity, emissivity and temperature of plane 2. The surface 1 will emit a heat radiation of E1 which will strike the surface E2. From it, since it's a gray body, part will be absorbed and part will be reflected. So from E1, a part alpha 2 E2 is absorbed by this body, and remaining 1 minus alpha 2 E1 will be reflected back to plane 1. So from plane 1 again part will be absorbed and part will be reflected. So a part of alpha 1 1 minus alpha 2 E1 will be absorbed, and 1 minus alpha 1 1 minus alpha 2 E1 is reflected to plane 2 and it will continue. Next, the net amount of radiation energy which leaves the surface 1, the plane 1, can be calculated as the total energy emitted minus the total energy it absorbed. So it is equal to E1 into alpha 1 into 1 minus alpha 2 E1 plus alpha 1 into 1 minus alpha 2 into 1 minus alpha 2 square E1 plus 1 etc. So E1 minus the sum of this term plus etc. So that will be the net radiation leaving from plane 1. So it will come like this. Now if you define a term P is equal to 1 minus alpha 1 into 1 minus alpha 2 and substituting that value here, so the Q1 can be written as Q1 is equal to E1 minus alpha 1 into 1 minus alpha 2 into E2 into remaining 1 plus P square plus PQ plus etc. Where this P terms 1 plus P square is a infinite series and the value of P is less than unity. So if you extend it like that, we can approximate this infinity series into 1 by 1 minus P. So instead of this infinity series, we can write 1 by 1 minus P. So the equation will become Q1 is equal to E1 minus alpha 1 into 1 minus alpha 2 into E1 into 1 minus 1 by P. On rearranging, we will get this final equation. So from Kirchhoff law, we can say the absorptivity is equal to emissivity, that is alpha equal to epsilon, or alpha 1 is equal to epsilon 1. So substituting the epsilon in terms of alpha in the previous equation, we will get expression something like this. Now by taking LCM, we can write like this. So similar amount of heat leaves the surface 2 per unit time. That means Q2 is equal to E2 into epsilon 1 divided by epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 minus epsilon 1 into epsilon 2. So the net heat flow from surface 1 to surface 2 per unit time can be written as Q12 is equal to Q1 minus Q2. So substituting the values of Q1 and Q2 from the above equation, it will come like this, and on simplification we will get this equation. Now by applying Stefan Boltzmann law, according to law, even the radiation emitted or emissive power E1 is equal to epsilon 1 sigma T1 raised to 4, where epsilon 1 is the emissivity of the gray body, and same way E2 is equal to epsilon 2 sigma T2 raised to 4. Now substituting the values of E1 and E2 in the above equation, we can arrive to this expression. Q12 is equal to epsilon 1 and the remaining things. On simplification, we can arrive to this form, and this can be write in a simplified form as F12 into sigma T1 raised to 4 minus T2 raised to 4, where F12 is equal to this term, and this can also be write something like this, and it is something similar to the view factor or shape factor in case of black body, but it is called interchange factor for the radiation from 1 to 2. Some notes: for infinite long cylinders, this is the equation for view factor, and for rectangles with the common sides at right angle to each other, F12 can be simplified into this form. In order to find the view factor or the f value for different geometry, we can use Hotel's cross string method for estimating shape factor. Actually, it's a simplification of 3D object. If we can consider a 3D object by a 2D object by its symmetry, then we can use this method. So consider two surfaces A1 and A2, and whose shape factor need to be determined. Then let two imaginary cross strings AC and BD be stretched between these two surfaces, that any radiation leaving the surface A1 will cross and reaching the surface 2 will cross both the string. Let L3, L4, L5 and L6 be the length formed by these strings after at the each junction. So this is L6. Instead of area you can consider L. So L5, L4, L3, etc. Now as per this rule, F12 can be written as the shape factor of 1 with respect to 2 can be written as L5 plus L6 minus L3 plus L4 by 2L1, or it is the sum of cross string length minus sum of uncrossed string lengths divided by 2 into string on the surface I, that is the AB, LAB. So by using this method we can find the shape factor between two bodies. Next topic is electric network approach for solving radiation heat exchanger. Before going to that topic, we need to study some terms. First one is radiosity J. Is the total radiant energy leaving a surface per unit time per unit surface area. That means it includes the original emittance from the surface plus the reflected portion of any radiation incident upon it. That means if you keep a gray body in an open space at temperature T, that body itself will emit some energy which is equal to E. At the same time, there will be some other radiation impinging on this surface which is reflected back again from this gray body. So net radiation leaving the surface will be the sum of the emittance from the body itself as well as plus the reflected part. So that net radiation is called radiosity. Irradiations is the total radiant energy incident upon a surface per unit time per unit area. It may be reflected to become a part of the radiosity of the surface. So irradiation means all radiation coming from all direction which incident on the body surface, from which a part is reflected back, which will add to the radiosity J. Now consider a opaque non-black surface of constant characters as shown in figure. So the G irradiation impinging on the surface. So G is the net radiation impinging on the surface, and rho is the reflectivity from the figure. Radiosity J, the net radiation leaving the surface J, is equal to E plus rho G, that is mc power E plus rho into G. Rho is the reflectivity. Reflectivity is multiplied by irradiation. That much radiation will be reflected. E is the radiation emitted by the body itself. So in case of gray bodies, E can be written in terms of black body emittance, epsilon into EB plus rho G. EB is the mc power of black body, E is the mc power of gray body. And we know that because it is a gray body with it is an opaque body, the transmissivity tau is equal to 0, then we can write alpha plus rho plus 0 is equal to 1, or alpha plus rho is equal to 1, or rho is equal to 1 minus alpha. That means the reflectivity we can write in terms of absorptivity. So the above equation will become J is equal to epsilon EB plus 1 minus alpha into G. And according to Kirchhoff law, alpha is equal to epsilon, so we can substitute there. So we'll get this equation: J is equal to epsilon EB plus 1 minus epsilon into G. On rearranging, G is equal to 1 minus epsilon EB by 1 minus epsilon G, or net rate of radiation leave the surface Q net by A is equal to J minus G. That is, net radiation leaving from the surface is equal to whatever the net radiation emitted by the body plus the reflectivity minus what's the radiation impinging onto the surface. This is the net radiation. The radiation emitted will be E plus rho G, but net radiation is this part minus incoming part, so it will be J minus G. So we can substitute the expression for G here. So it will be like this, or Q net can be written as A into epsilon EB minus J divided by 1 minus epsilon, or on rearranging it can be written as EB minus J divided by 1 minus epsilon divided by AE, or Q net by A is equal to EB minus J divided by 1 minus epsilon by, where 1 minus epsilon by A epsilon is the surface resistance to radiation heat transfer. So this equation we can it's kind of is in analogous with the electric circuit equations, that is V equal to I by R. So we will compare the analogous of this equation with the electric circuit equation. So this is the circuit comparison. This is a radiation heat transfer circuit, and this is electric circuit. So we can write EB minus J is equal is analogous to V1 minus V2. Q net by A is analogous to I, and 1 minus epsilon divided by epsilon is analogous to the resistance of electric circuit. So R is the resistance of electric circuit, I is the current in the electric circuit, and V is the voltage or potential in the electric circuit. So by knowing these values we can find the other parameter. So in conduction heat transfer problem we use the same approach. Similarly here also you can use the electric circuit approach to find the required parameter. That's all about the theory related to heat transfer by radiation. And in case of Hotel strings method, the theory, the derivation is included in the notes that you can study yourself.